Hi everyone, it's Justin Michael, and this is going to be a quick walkthrough actually. I just received the Alchemical Tarot. It's the 5th edition, it's renewed, and it's really nice actually. This is take 2 because I did have a slight problem with this deck, but it's actually already been taken care of. One of the cards was damaged and Robert has already started to send me a replacement, so I'm very thrilled with that. Really good service, no questions asked. He just said, okay, I'll put it right in the mail. So it was really good. This edition is different from the original, the first 4 editions. The first 4 came in like a tuck box like this. This is the 7 Folds of Mystery. This is one of the other Robert in Place decks I have, and I also have the Raziel Tarot. I only have 3. But I figured I would just do a quick walkthrough just to show you what this new edition looks like. So it comes in this really nice box. It's like wood almost, with fabric on the outside, and it's just really a quality box. I wish all my decks came like this. It's a really nice box. And this edition is also gilded, which is really nice. Here's the booklet. It's very small, not too much in here, but has a nice finish on the cover. So card quality is very, very nice. It's very matte. Reminds me almost of the New Choice Tarot de Marseille kind of quality. You know what I mean? But not as thick. But still that same matte feeling, you know? So I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough. And just share a couple of thoughts. But it's going to be fast. So if you want to look at this in detail, I would, hit pause. I don't know a lot about the symbolism in this deck anyway. So I'm just going to, do a quick walkthrough and share just a few thoughts. But I really like his style of art. I don't have many of his decks, but this is really, really nice. It's good quality. He has a very unique style of art, It's instantly recognizable. I've only really briefly been associated with his work. I read one book of his, which was like an intro to tarot kind of book on the history of tarot. I think it's like history and symbolism, and that was pretty interesting. It was very very thorough. But he's very much into alchemy. The backs are the same, and I believe the fronts are all the same. So I think the only thing that's renewed about it is the gilding. I could be wrong, and leave a comment if you notice anything different, but I don't have anything to compare it to, so. Really just beautiful artwork. Love this Judgment card. The angel's wings are just so colorful. And there's like a nice contrast of colors, it's like white and then the colors just shine through. It's almost like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but the colors hit you, It's like a less is more kind of thing, There's like just enough color in there and the color just really shines through. I'm not an artist. I don't know too much about, the details of creating something like this, but it's just my observation. I like this card too because, you have the 4 elements, but that wave just looks phenomenal. It reminds me of that Japanese artist. I can't remember the name. Beautiful. Okay, so we got the Ace of Pentacles, I'm going to go through the pips pretty fast here. It's going to be a short video, like I said. I'm glad I got this, and I'm glad he was a pleasure to deal with that card. You know, I didn't want to be petty, but you know, it was like, this is a collector's piece for me, and the fact that the card was damaged, you know, I wanted to at least have it replaced. You have Lady instead of Page, so you have a balance in the core cards. You have a Queen and a Lady, and then a Knight and a King. That's always good. You'll see some of these really alchemical kind of historical works of art kind of in here. I actually have a book that I'm going to show you also briefly. So if you're a fan of this deck and you have it already, you know, you might want to consider getting the 5th edition if you really like it, because this is a really nice version with the gilding in the box and everything. Love that 3 of Swords. You know, it's also really nice too that he, you know, he's his own publisher basically. So when you buy a deck, you're getting it from him, you know, and you're dealing with him. So, you know, if there's an issue, you just email him. He takes care of it. Really nice, you know. Swords. And one of the wands, 2 of wands. 3. 6. This was the card that was damaged. This one. See, it has just like a kind of like dog ear. This one's a little damaged, but it's not too bad. It's just like a little scratch. I don't mind that. Oh. But he's going to send me a new Queen of Staves, and I'll be very, very thrilled with that. So, yeah, that's the 5th edition of the Alchemical Tarot by Robert and Place, and really nice box. It's probably my favorite feature of the deck besides the artwork. It's just nice to have a deck come in a box like this. And the thing is, you got to be careful putting them in here because it is, you know, a hard box. All right, and so this book that I have, it's by the Hermetic Museum, published by Toshin, and Alexander Rube is the author. It's mostly artwork. It's like a book of art, but it's a hardbound book, you know. Really, really nice book. And has an introduction. Pardon me. So, you know, all about alchemy. And then all throughout the book, there's just great works of art. It's mostly pictures, you know, just the microcosm and the macrocosm, and the what's that thing called? The opus magnum, rotation, all those alchemical ideas. I'm not that familiar with alchemy. Actually, I'm planning to study alchemy. I've read one or two books, but I'm looking to read Carl Jung's work on alchemy, and also Marie Louise von Franz, who was Jung's assistant, and she's done extensive work on alchemy and really influenced Carl Jung a lot. You know, he was educated in a way that people just aren't educated anymore. Like I've heard somebody else say that, and it's very true. It's nice to learn about this stuff, though, you know. Really cool book. Alchemy and Mysticism, it's called. So that's just a fun book to look through, and, you know, I figured while I'm studying alchemy, I can have it as a reference. Plus, it's just a nice piece, you know. But anyway, thanks for tuning in today, and hope everybody's well. I'm going to be doing some videos in the next couple of days, so I guess we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.